Hello, and welcome to Magistratum Mundanus. I'm Diggs of the Black Pants Legion, and I play Quinn, the Psyker. Quinn has just begun sharing the wonders of the warp with his allies, and with a new force sword, I'm sure everything will be fine. And without further ado, let us begin our 7th episode, Episode 7, Sorrow and the City.
I need 200 more to get willpower to 60. One.
Maybe you'll get it today. Maybe you won't.
I'm holding on.
I know. Once you get willpower 60 is when the fun really starts.
Does he get XP if he makes us go crazy?
No.
Yeah, does that count as...
No.
Do killing my allies count as kills?
This is an AoE grinding. That's not how this...
Damn it.
I mean, if we were playing a chaos game and you guys were the bad guys, yes, that would count. Absolutely. That would be bonus. You are not going to play a chaos character.
Crone loves when I kill my allies. You got Tom randomly chiming in when I was talking about really fat people. He's like, oh, help me. I had to go quiet.
I sent Tom I went on to Amazon because Tom was like getting cranky. Like, is Tom hungry? And he's like, Tom hungry. And so I was like, all right. So I sent him 1 pound of silly yellow banana heads hard candy. That's the little bananas that you put in the vending machine. I sent him a 6-pack, the Hex of Toblerone.
Just the bananas?
Yeah.
Oh, they're the best ones.
And then I sent him the Hex, the 6-pack of the Toblerone, like, stop sticks. And then I sent him the 1.5 pounds of dehydrated marshmallow bits.
Dude, from like Lucky Charms? Dude, I love those things. I used to pour and separate and just mouthful them because I should have been a diabetic kid.
They call me Timmy No Feet.
I put 200 points in grow. I'm 14 feet tall now.
No. Why?
You doing the Super Friends Apache Chief thing?
Exactly.
How? And then he grows like a foot. Like, really?
I don't think he said how. I think he said spell.
Yeah,
it's been 2 decades since I've watched Super Friends, so I couldn't remember. I don't even... Is he called Apache Chief?
Yeah, what is it? Isn't it like a Nook Chuck or something like that? I think that's what he said.
Psyduck says yes, he is Apache Chief.
He said...
So
Apache Chief sounds like some guy who sells meth. You know what I mean? Yeah, we gotta go see Apache Chief. It sounds like a
cigarette brand.
Yeah.
Yes, by speaking the words Inukchuk. Apache Chief could grow to unlimited size.
I'd love to have been there for that pitch. You know, just... Hey, I got an idea for a cartoon guy. What if this guy, some Apache Chief or something, came out and was like, Inukchuk, and it grew real big, and they're like, put it in. You fucking make that cartoon.
You make that mildly racist cartoon. You do it right now. Make sure he's in every episode with Black Lightning.
Yeah, the diversity heroes were a little...
You know who are really, really lame, though?
Okay.
All the background G.I. Joes.
Yeah, because there was like, you know...
There's rock and roll, then there's like...
Gridiron was the football guy with football grenades?
Yep.
Da, 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 da.
You got rock and roll, you got snow job, then you got polio.
Polio? Oh my god.
Jesus.
What? Did I miss some G.I. Joe as a kid? Or polio? Is he like in braces and like pulling himself along? Like,
no, he's an expert in polio, but I mean, there's basically nothing for him to do now, so he just kind of sits there.
So wait,
he's an expert in a dying field.
Yeah, he's like, I study the transmission and the genetic phenotyping.
We need to bring measles back so I can study it as a field.
We have an emergency. Oh, does somebody have polio? No. No, nobody with...
He sulks back into his room.
Did you say...
I'm an expert, you know. Yeah, no one cares.
Did you say sulks back into his room or sulked back into his room?
Boy.
Love the hair crow.
Oh, I don't even recall.
Lewis.
That was several seconds ago.
Oh, because Jonas sulk.
Yes.
No, I'm not clever enough to have made that reference.
All right. So, last time around, you found yourself crossing a bridge, both figuratively and literally. Watch Sergeant Krieger von Murderham was sent by your watch captain to follow up on the Administratum invitation to find out precisely what was hidden in that bank and why it was targeted and why certain items were stolen. And if any records of the previous administration survive to indicate what was there. Further, you guys seem inclined to take the opportunity to find out exactly why your group all shares mysterious error and work lottery despite very different backgrounds and skill sets. You also crossed a literal bridge, the enormous span going over Bleakwater Bay, and certainly an adventure in itself when you found yourselves on the receiving end of a rather nasty ambush. Though you prevailed, there is no telling what else watches you from the darkness. Though you did hear one thing that may put things in perspective. They seemingly had two goals in mind. One, obviously ruining your trip, and two, a seeming bonus for, quote, the Kromanovan, whoever or whatever that may be. After making a mess of them, you decided to go forward. Sorry?
Like, none of them even know what that is.
Nope. After making a mess of them, you decided to go forward as traffic goes one way on this bridge, and you're not able to ram all of them off. Though you did, surprisingly, this far in make your first arrest. So there is something you've done.
Don't have jurisdiction.
Traffic moves very slowly. Your radio seems to be cutting in and out. Weather appears to be brewing up over the bay. Atmospheric or jamming, you do not know. You have time in traffic now for a breather. Reload, rearm, heal, and worst of all, think about what just happened. Or maybe, if you dare, even talk about it.
I think we should take the second leg of the guy so that he cannot run away.
Is that legal?
Hell yeah, it's legal. We're cops. And I pull out my gun. I'm like, hold his leg out. I'm like aiming at it.
I'm gonna roll. I want to roll law to see if there would be repercussions to us doing this.
Okay.
I rolled a 28. My intelligence is 44.
You realize that, unfortunately, the span of the bridge is not under your jurisdiction. However, there are extenuating circumstances toward the preservation of law and life. And so if, for instance, he was escaping or making an attempt to escape or uttering a threat that could be taken as literal, imminent, and dangerous, you are certainly within your purview to do whatever you want. However,
okay, you tried to escape first. Sorry, go on.
You also realize all of this is just a matter of paperwork.
I'm very good at that.
So you like you turn around.
I'll figure it out for you.
So you just like turn around to the guy and you're like, I know how to do paperwork.
No.
Okay. So maybe we don't take the leg, but at least tie him tighter.
Yeah.
Crank down on the tourniquet on the other leg.
Yeah, the guy's not saying shit, but he's just staring at you like crazy. He's got fire in his eyes.
I'm gonna point my force sword at him.
Rattling guys.
Yeah, the rattling you guys managed to take mostly alive and intact.
Yeah, I forgot that we managed that. Yeah.
You did.
I don't have a proper med kit, but can I roll Medicaid to try to make sure he's gonna survive the trip?
There is a med kit in the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
I have a heal power.
No power.
You just touch him and he phases out of existence, and you're like, oh.
How'd that happen?
Well, he is healed wherever he's at.
Yeah, no. Versus a 40. Well, yeah, that's still a failure even with a proper med kit. So you try to patch him together, and he just screams and tears at his wounds, and you realize you used the wrong medication, and you just kind of shrink back into your seat. But so it's weird that he's reacting with pain because I'm using the anti-itch cream.
Well, it certainly doesn't itch.
He's putting the toothpaste tube of antifungal powder and just squirting it into a bullet wound. You gotta fill it up.
Yeah.
That's what it says in the first aid instructional booklet.
Oh my god.
Can't take my headset off.
He's just refusing to talk, right? He's just
So far, yeah, he seems pretty. As far as you can see, this is the most disciplined ratling you have ever seen. He is.
Do I feel like him and the Psyker were somehow connected?
Oh well, they were working together.
All right, then I'm gonna hold up that sword I got and kind of point it at his neck and be like,
Maybe we can bribe him. Do you have any pretzels?
I don't know how this works, but I'm definitely gonna try to channel something through here.
Are you really?
Just to see what happens. Maybe he'll get scared.
Willpower test.
Here
All
we
right,
go.
willpower test. Oh, I rolled a 3.
All right. You fall in tune with the sword, and it feels like an extension of your hand, and energy
my
just
hand got
cracks through it. Like you can smell ozone, and they're shimmering around it. And the guy's like, "Oh."
I'm gonna like keep moving it slightly closer to the guy. It's like, you gonna talk? You gonna talk?
He goes, "Look, I just did my job, okay?"
That was
Quick,
illegal.
someone smarter than me. Ask him what the job was.
What work is this?
Contract
This is
work.
clearly not sanctioned.
He goes, "Sanctioned, unsanctioned. I'm the guy with a gun."
Fell.
Well, you picked the wrong
Not
side.
since
The
I shot
Imperium
your arm
has
off.
many more guns.
He just rolls his eyes and he goes, "I did my time in the guard."
It's like, oh shit, does that make you entitle him to any treatment? Or they just start...
Yeah, like for veteran rules.
Yeah.
Are we breaking any laws with that?
you like find the VA guide and you're like, hold on.
Yeah, that's take care of it.
Okay, no, we're actually treating them better than the VA does. We're good.
Yeah. Well, he got treatment for one. All right.
Oh god, our country's broken.
So good God. Thank you for your service, deputy. So he's
Mike.
he is
You always forget Mike. Jesus Christ.
it's an inside joke because Mike always points out how I forget him, so I just keep forgetting
Just
him.
ignore him.
Yeah.
Very nice cover. That is smooth as silk.
Hey, Tex, you're on my stream, man. It's
With a cop.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
No, we're giving you shit. Okay,
No,
yeah,
I'm sad.
derailed this enough.
We've
Yes.
derailed it enough. Yes,
I
please
always
continue.
enjoy when
Yeah.
Let's put a gag in the man so that he can get interrogated proper.
How would that facilitate interrogation if you can't speak with the gag on?
We need to get a hold
Well,
of
I don't
some
want to
feeds.
fucking listen to him while I'm stuck in fucking traffic.
Like,
As I hit the horn.
I probably have a power for this.
No more
powers.
unnatural powers. We've all had enough of that for one lifetime.
I have forgotten my shoe size because of you.
You wouldn't know that. I looked down and I'm like, what number? What number is it?
Like, I've checked. I pulled the boot off and looked inside, and as soon as I put it back on, I forget.
You
There's
monster.
no numbers.
It's like a lingering forget.
It's a weird flaming character.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
So traffic is stop and go. It seems like things got a little bunched up with the firefight you were in, but you do manage to gag the ratling, who doesn't fight you, but he seems wary of the psyker.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, I'm everyone's friend.
As are we.
As you cross the opposite span, you see another guard post. The guards are inside, and the traffic starts to flow fine. Perhaps because they aren't worried, as the other guard post must have done the hard part. Perhaps they're lazy and something else is entertaining them.
Are we just immediately now suspicious of all guard posts because one of them fucked us?
Yes. No, we should be suspicious because they're PDF. These guys are like rejects for the Imperial Guard.
They're bad at dying. I mean, yeah.
They're bad at
so
dying
they-
in a way that's productive to
They
the
do
Emperor.
not stop us to check paperwork? Or
No, they're just like, just go.
Fine. I'll leave them be.
Unbelievable.
I'll
Okay.
feel my wrath on the return trip.
You're just gonna like, all right. Crossing into downtown proper, you are utterly in the shadow of Imperial might. That is to say, brutalist architecture, as far as the eye can see, with a mix of Baroque styling. Enormous buildings reach toward the sky, with additional buildings atop them. In typical imperial style, up is the goal, and expensive living is at the top. It appears the city is to be a hive, and with enough time, it may yet happen. Here at the ground level, however, the streets are full of workers, those significantly higher class and station than the workers of G17. These are the bureaucrats, middle management, legal intercessor types, the sorts who, through control of stamps and paper, rule the Imperium. Not to say they aren't downtrodden in their own way. Their weight appears to be their work, boredom, and fatigue. Needless to say, there appear to be frequent higher-class bars than you're used to. Above you...
Not me.
Well, no. Above you are the repulsor and hover vehicles of the rich, flying to and fro between buildings and enormous sky bridges connecting them. The tops of the buildings glitter with light, and if you strain your ears, perhaps fancy music. Your vehicle is certainly out of place. As you pass people, they do turn to look. Your Torox rolls through wet streets, pockmarked with impact damage, the mix of bullets and broken buildings you've driven it through, the scuffs on the paint, the mud and other things on the tires.
The welded on cannon.
In my defense, I did wash it before that last firefight.
I understand. It appears...
So there shouldn't be any bread in there, at least.
The French. That's what my guy feels like going through here. Like, it feels like home. Tradition for the excellence.
It appears the Magistratum Mundanus are not a common sight here in the world's capital, at least not in this era. Perception check, Mr. Goat.
Perception or it's the same thing.
Awareness. Yeah, sorry. I'm used to
92. The 5 degrees of failure, assuming no modifiers.
Yeah, that's fail. You reckon
still going over the manual?
You're reading the medical manual, the vehicle manual, the police manual. You have all three. You're cross-referencing them, trying to find loopholes. You look up, you see a lot of Administratum people, and you realize, you know what? It's probably best that I don't look at them, because if they recognize me, I'm in trouble.
Well, the off chance any are from my home station.
However, perception check for Diggs.
Science or regular?
Regular. You're like, boo. Because if you get excited at a sign of science and it's real, then everyone else panics.
If I rolled 2 10s, it's 100, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I turbo fail.
Wow.
My eyes are on fire. This sword hurts.
You get kind of lost in the you kind of get lost.
I can kind of hear the music. And
Just the culling joy of looking up and seeing the rich flitting around, and you're just like, oh man, that was the good fucking life, man. That was the shit. It was just parties and debauchery. It was just wine fountains, wonderful fun time, aside from the murder and the other stuff that happened. But
that's not my problem.
It's just part of it. It's just part of the...
It's kind of like the spice,
Yeah, yeah.
Wines and dancing and someone dead over there.
A little murder, yeah. No,
it's exciting. People get excited.
Yeah. Deputy.
Yes, sir.
You're driving the vehicle. Can you give me a navigation check?
So, no modifier.
Just a little spice of life.
Just a little bit of murder, man.
You ever tasted a man's blood? I have.
All right,
They
so
made a
that's
wine
96. That's a fail.
Okay. Before long, you are lost. If any of you had ever thought to look at a map, that memory is long gone. The road signs are all in high Gothic script, which would be very helpful if you had a map to compare it to.
And the only 2 high Gothic readers are not currently available.
So, yeah, you're just driving around and you're like, this all looks like a concrete jungle. You have never, ever seen anything like this.
Can I locate any Magistratum Mundanus patrol officers?
Nope.
No.
There's not a one. In fact, there's not even call boxes.
How do they maintain security and law and order here?
Well, yeah, see, I figured they probably didn't drive Toroxes, but maybe like nice sedans. And they've got very nice wool uniforms.
What is
Hessian cloth?
What does Ricky's hiver eyes see?
You notice when people see your vehicle, it's half, what is that? And half, oh no. You start to read that on the crowd.
The last time they saw armored vehicles, there was a revolution.
Yes.
And I just turned to my, I see all this, and I just turn to the guys in the car. I'm like, well, boys, it's time to come to terms with it. We're famous.
Right or left? Oh.
No, I can't be famous. Tell them to go away.
Griglank, you have... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Griglank, you have enhanced hearing, do you not?
I do, and I have 2 checks in navigate.
Sitting there in the passenger seat, like, you're fucking lost.
Griglank
Pulls out the map, and Griglank's like, here.
Dude, I can tell you're lost.
Griglank like takes a hubcap off and pours water in it and drops a piece of wood and then watches how it floats. And he's like, left in 800 feet.
Let's see, I think I just have 1.
No, give me a check for your hearing.
Heightened. So what is that against?
That is
Perception.
Yeah, it's your perception. But if you have how many checks in it?
Just 1.
All right, so it's known. Yeah, so
85.
you notice a weird buzzing sound. It's somewhere in the vehicle. You can't pinpoint it.
Why can't we roll today?
Yeah, I know. What the fuck?
Do I see a delivery driver anywhere?
Yes.
I flag him down. I pull him over.
So you're like,
A ground vehicle trying to pull over a hover one? Hey, get down here. Land the vehicle or I will be very upset.
so you try to pull over a hover vehicle and he just jetsons out of there and you're like, damn it.
Just
I've been
aim
like,
the gun at him.
guys, I think I can make the vehicle float.
That, no. Right. You managed to pull over a delivery driver who looks very confused and he starts getting out of the vehicle and he's like, what?
Sir, I need you to remain in your vehicle.
Are you yelling at him over the PA?
Yes, I am.
All right.
We've caused a scene.
Yeah, the guy just looks at you and is just like, he doesn't get back in the vehicle.
All right, I'm going to step out, adjust my tunic, adjust my Brody helmet, and then march up to him.
He's like, who are you? Why are you stopping me?
I need directions. I've been lost.
He starts trying to get back in the vehicle. He's looking at you like
on you earlier, so we should talk now.
he just stares at you and he's like, I don't know who you are.
I am the police.
He goes,
and I produce my credentials.
he like looks at him and goes, yeah, but like I've never seen cops like you before.
Yeah, we are from how you say a downtrodden part of the city.
I see.
I politely ask him for directions to wherever the fuck we're going.
He gives you general directions. He goes, that sounds like that's like city center. Just keep going straight. You'll get there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
I'm gonna lean out the side and in high gothic I'll be like, hey, where are the best clubs around here?
Oh, he's like round the corner. As he like gets in the vehicle, you know. He recognizes a man of class.
Oh yeah, no, I'm screaming at him in like half Krieger pigeon.
Yeah, and he's you will help, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
You you hear that buzzing again. It's loud this time.
What is this buzzing? I put all the manuals down in a hub, and then it's like, oh, I'm not sewing them properly, and then like properly sort them, and then I look around to see what the fuck this buzzing is.
It's not the gears of the light bar grinding, is it?
No. It's buzz.
It's just dead halfling in our tires that keeps going.
No? Oh God. No, it's buzz.
Wait, is this a radio?
As you look at the box, you see a light blinking on it.
Oh, your time is a radio.
This is Delta.
You see the light on the radio, and it flashes EMRG-2 -immediate.
Fuck.
An emergency? Where?
Another light lights up.
but light.
What's this light mean? I start flipping through the manual.
All right. I still see no call boxes, right?
None, not one.
Oh god.
As you look through the manual, you find out that is an emergency switching code to switch channel 2.
All right, I switch over to channel 2. Delta here.
It's a voice. It sounds very professional, and it's in High Gothic.
Oh, I speak High Gothic. That's fine.
Okay. Magnus Central to G17 Delta Actual. G17 Delta Actual, please transmit on this frequency.
G17 Delta Actual, acknowledged.
G17 Delta Actual, we show you on our grid. Please hold location for intercept.
Who do they identify themselves as again?
Magnus Central.
Magnus Central. Okay, acknowledged, holding position.
Radio goes dead. Light goes dead.
I bet this is that gentleman, the hello. What's his name?
I think feel in trouble.
Yes, HQ has noticed us, and they're sending someone to pick us up.
All right, Deputy, you're getting back in the Taurox?
Yes.
Do you tell him what you just...
Yeah, I repeat it word for word again.
Okay, I do not re-enter traffic then. I just sit here blocking this lane with the lights on.
You hear a loud siren behind you, and it sounds like something on an aircraft.
What?
And
okay, I pop open the hatch and peek out the commander's hatch.
You are immediately blinded by spotlights and flashing lights.
I think that the city center is here.
You also hear a repulsor engine. This is a hover vehicle.
Oh, that's so fancy.
And you hear crunching boots approaching, and you see...
I better calm the fuck down before I turn off their fucking vehicle. Get some weapons from juice power.
They're outside!
Calm the fuck down, and their hovercraft just sails into the building.
Yeah, this is pod racing. All right. You see a silhouette emerge that's walking toward you, and the silhouette knocks on the driver window with a heavily plated fist. The knock is not polite.
I'm right at the window like this.
You do the talking, you speak High Gothic.
Hello!
He makes the motion to open the window.
How do you do that? There's no button. Down. Roll
right.
down.
I reach over and start turning the crank.
Oh God, how crude.
We had a man for that.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah.
Delta here.
You recognize this guy as a cop, but if you were cops, he would be a super cop. He goes, identification papers now.
I provide my identification papers.
He looks down and he goes, who's in charge here?
Up there.
From the commander's hatch, I lean over and salute.
That guy, but you probably want to use the other language.
Now, I would like you, gentlemen, to either make a lore check or a perception check. Actually, I know a better way to do this. Mike, can you look through the window?
Yeah.
So, okay.
I've been sitting here by the window the whole time.
Oh, so you just been watching?
Yeah, like the little slit on the little slit.
Yeah.
My eyes.
Yeah, so you just got the creepy eyes going. All right. You recognize this as an officer of the Adeptus Arbites, the imperial equivalent of the feds. And this guy is in the Judge Dredd armor. He's got his hand on his sidearm. He looks very unfriendly, and you know these guys just kick in doors and just massacre whole hive blocks that did the wrong thing of like throwing garbage out the window.
Wow.
Do I know anything about that with nobility or underworld knowledge?
You know in the underworld with those underworld ties that these guys are very strange in how they pursue things. They may overlook some crimes, but like someone's graffitis an imperial building and then they burn half the city down. They're very nuts. They also have tanks.
I just like, whisper over to Goat. I'm like,
tanks, not our armored truck.
Yeah.
I just whisper over to Uriah, and I'm just like, that's the Ableptus Arbigay.
They are.
RPK.
Don't say anything.
Say what? Dude, are you friends with him?
Well, sort of, but they're kind of.
Dude, it's good to have friends with the Benedicts. You should talk to them.
I'm not good at that.
You need to lean close to the mic, yo.
I'm not good at that.
So he's looking at your identification papers, and he goes, "Your Magistratum Mundanus Sector Gamma 17, Delta Watch. Tell me what happened on the goddamn bridge. Planetary Defense Corps reports a firefight, public traffic stoppage, destruction of Imperial property, improper disposal of corpses, death of a sanctioned psyker, illegal use of military-grade ordnance within city limits, moving violations, hit and run, ignoring posted safety instructions for bridge operation during a rainstorm."
That sounds bad.
I was a sanctioned psyker?
Were we there? Yes.
He
My report will be filed through our station.
No, he adjusts his visor and he's like, "Explain how you're going to answer these charges. Why are you pulling people over? This is not your area."
I thought that guy left.
We asked them for instructions.
He just stands there, his rain patters on his visor, and he just stares at you, and you can only see like the lower half of his face, but it's not happy.
But it looks Carl Urban angry.
Is it at least LSD rain, like the good rain?
No, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck this planet.
Okay, so no, I give a very military rundown of the attack, our immediate action drill, our further tactical response to it, the capture of an enemy combatant. Wait, no, he's a prisoner, actually. And we're treating him humanely as I kick him. So he stops grunting through the gang.
He just goes, "Do you have transit papers? Planetary Administration requires transit papers for Magna City proper. This is our jurisdiction."
You've been summoned here by the Sector Lord Administratum himself.
I have transfer papers in my breast pocket. I shall reach for them.
And he just nods.
Okay, I produce them.
He reads over them.
No sudden moves with the RoboCop.
Yeah, he just keeps reading. And he goes, "You're lucky I'm here. You're lucky."
Yes, most.
We are honored to be in the presence of an Adeptus Imperialis.
He lowers he lowers the paper and he goes, "Are you trying to butter me up? Are you trying to bribe an officer of the law?"
No, that would be illegal. I'm sworn to uphold the law.
And he points and he goes, "That would be very illegal." And he goes back to reading.
On the illegal front,
I just start reading off like the legal codes, codes that would be in violation of.
on that same legal, topic, that poor sanctioned psyker guy. What happened to him?
We'll find out.
Where was he from? Why did he? What was his mission? Do we have any information? Like, we're the cops. We should know what's going on.
He goes.
He was our official escort. He was just supposed to get us.
Say, I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help.
Yeah, he's like really theatrical, and then you just kill him. No, he grumbles. He grumbles something under his breath, something to the tune of, you guys, we do in downtown with 500 officers what would take you 10,000 when you'd say we're the police.
I'm still leaning over, out of the commander's hatch of the Torox, and like the rain is running off my helmet onto his helmet.
So
it's like a Zen garden from helmet to his helmet. Then my helmet for some reason, then onto the floor.
He goes, "These papers have you reporting to Sector Administratum headquarters. You are lost."
Yes, that is why we made with the pulling of the over. I must ask for direction.
He folds the paper and he hands it back to you along with your credentials, and he goes, "You have a prisoner?"
Jawohl.
He's my prisoner now.
Good Gamashin.
I open the back door. And
indicate that they should kick him out of the back.
Yeah, I open up the back door and just kind of boot him.
Just roll him out.
No, we gotta roll him out, and I'm like, "Oh no, he's got a gun!" I just shoot him in the back of the head. So we saved him. Save the day. No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. But.
He puts manacles on the guy behind his back, just dog rolling him on his face as he does so, and he goes, "You are in violation of Penal Code 147-48-1, public disturbance on a bridge." And he just drags him off, and he goes, "Please find your way there. Do not fuck up in my city."
Dude, Ricky, do not fuck up on a bridge. They took that shit seriously here.
I'm gonna do my best not to fuck up. I promise. Like double promise.
Do you know what a bridge is?
Yeah, it's like the. Yeah, of course I know what a bridge is.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Yeah, everyone knows what a bridge
It goes
is.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ka-chunk. Close the hatch.
So somehow, and you're wandering
Give
through
him a jolly little on the airplane as I drive off.
Like a
Disturbing the peace.
yeah, attention citizens.
One or more, but data strips have reported you.
Yeah. So as you somehow when you're wandering through this foreign jungle of steel and wealth, you were hugely off target, but you did receive your instructions through City Central and into the main square. And as you pass into the main square, you see this statue. It is an enormous square base, 10 meters high, 500 meters to a side. And atop it, there are a set of shoes and the beginnings of ankles. And any mark as to who this statue was going to be has been erased hastily with explosives. Behind it,
Hey,
however...
Cap, it's your shoes.
Behind it, however, you see the unmistakable signs of the Administratum planetary headquarters, and it is an imposing building, a rectangle taking many blocks wide and, while not as many kilometers tall as everything else, it is an enormous brick with few windows, and it seems to speak to the spirit of the Administratum, bland authority.
So it's Super Lubyanka.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Is there a clearly marked parking area, or...
Oh, now you're paying attention to the laws.
Do not
we lost
my
again.
truck closed.
No, you managed to find it, but
Does he run the truck into the building like he does every building? Maybe that's how they park. I don't know.
oh god. So yeah.
Have I done that more than once?
Well, let's see. You did crash it several times in that bakery.
I've crashed it several times, but I think I've only gone into a building intentionally the once.
I think every wall counts as a building.
All right.
Now, granted, I started dancing around inside that building once I was in there, but
Yeah. Oh god. So as you manage to find a parking space for government vehicles, you manage to all exit your Torox, which looks hugely out of place. There's all these luxurious high-end cars that you realize are probably high-end government functionaries or people trying to curry favor with them. And there are, of course, the high-end noble cars that are just there to play at running government, or perhaps they're planetary nobility trying to do their quote-unquote jobs. But you park, and without destroying anything this time.
I get out, I look at the truck, lick my thumb, wipe a bit of blood off the headlight, and then give it a loving pat before I leave.
So you guys gonna go in?
Yes.
All right.
Hi, he's following the creeper guy, whatever his name is.
The creeper guy?
Yeah, the guy with the big fancy towel that he's wearing, whatever that thing he's wearing on his back.
Me?
No, he points over at Deputy's character.
That's
Who's still just like through the fucking
slow
gas
breathing
mask.
through the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got a
Hold on,
guess.
instead of a bag, you just.
All right.
All right.
March into the building.
All right.
All of the authority I can muster.
All right. As you get into the lobby, you find a shitloads of people waiting in various lines. And I mean, just it's queue hell. It's some lines, have zigzag partitions and bends in them. Some lines are straight and then go to other rooms. Some lines just appear to be lines for the bathroom. And servos, yeah, it's very proper. Servo skulls float around carrying paperwork and scrolls. Adepts hurriedly push carts overflowing with datum, scrolls, files, and scripts. There's markings for all the various lines that seem very, very specific.
Can I decipher any of those?
You could try.
I think this is more of a job for me, cracks knuckles.
Start singing
whether
the
rolling
bureaucrat song. Say again, Goat.
I roll bureaucracy or administratum.
Yes.
Okay, I rolled a 10. That's 3 degrees of success, assuming no modifiers.
All right. Very good. So You notice some higher level functionary standing on a dais directing people with a bullhorn to various lines, and he just keeps repeating the same phrases over and over again, like, you must have 4 forms of ID to process for new ID. If you have lost your ID, please come back when you have found it.
All right, I think that's our man.
Okay. I march over to him using my sword to top ropes between me and him.
So you're just like cutting ropes as you
Sergeant, don't do that. And also, you have to address him in High Gothic, and disrespect an officer of the Administratum is illegal by imperial law.
I'm not disrespecting him, merely the ropes.
The ropes are Administratum property. That's disrespecting the most important institution of the Adeptus, and he just,
the guy doesn't even notice you cutting ropes. He looks like he's locked in a logic loop of repeating the phrase on the bullhorn.
He might be. Cybernetics can do that.
Just to let's let you guys know that I'm pretty good with these type of people. I'm kind of a wheeling dealer, if you want to say. So if you need anything done, just let me know. I'm just going to follow you as I keep eating some bread I still had in my pocket.
I don't speak his language. I'm just getting you to the man.
All right, so we get to the guy. Diggs, you want to take it from here?
Oh, sure.
Cut a literal swath through the lines and fuck up all of the order in our way there.
Yeah, everyone in the path behind you, people are kind of confused, like ants where you've put borax down. They just don't know how to process.
Yeah, you shouldn't have cut any of the ropes. So that's a bad idea. You should do is just unlatch the rope and then you walk past it.
Well, that's what I intended, was using like the tip of the sword to pop it, so I didn't have to go over and actually grab it. But cutting is funnier. Yeah. Rule of funny. I'm just like sawing through as I get to them.
I have a way to... Never mind.
Wait, are you going to try to psychic power this guy?
No, of course not. I would never do that in a building like this. That'd be the end of all of us.
You're like, biggity boobity, now you fly.
Don't worry, I'll fix the rope. Demons. Who am I approaching?
The bullhorn man.
Bullhorn guy. He looks like some mid-level manager. He's gotten promoted.
I take off my helmet and I slick back my hair. And you can see the dozens of like little witch scratches from my sanctioning. Hello, sir.
He lowers the bullhorn and he just looks at you with eyes that are dead.
I show my like sanction mark. And
he goes, yeah, witchcraft and ephemeral occult studies is in room 403B. Elevator.
I kind of walk off. I walk off to the elevator. Oh wait, what are we doing?
Give him the papers from the Sector Lord.
Okay. Oh yeah. We're here for
Sector Lord.
I'll read it really quick. Sector Lord.
As soon as he sees the papers, his eyes go wide and he starts screaming like the Frog. And everyone turns and stares at you as he's like, dude. No, he's freaking out. He's like, yee! He doesn't know what to do. He's like, ah.
What, you don't know the protocol for this?
He goes, he pulls a lever and a servo skull comes over.
Who's good with these?
Yeah, the servo skull scans the letter and it prompts you a few times to adjust the letter so it can actually line it up and scan it like a shitty check reader. Yeah, so you're like, okay, come on, and then
something I had to deal with one of these. I was drinking out of its skull.
Machine and then...
Yeah, you're trying to straighten it on the corner of the thing, like just holding it up, like.
And it keeps like changing the box on the app.
Yes,
like,
you're like,
is it here? Is it here? You're like, no.
So, it goes elevator archives.
Elevator archives.
Let's go.
And it just leads you there through the crowd.
I just go to that guy before I leave. Hey, just calm down, bro. It's just a job. And I eat some more bread in front of him.
You also realize that man has peed.
You should get this kind of outfit. It absorbs that later.
You're like, I puke on this all the time. Just
shit, whatever.
Yeah, so at any rate, the servo skull goes through the crowd, and it's like bonking people as it goes through because, fuck them. And it was also not programmed to see crowds, so it's like dunk, 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 as it's going through the crowd. Yeah, most people don't notice. They've been in line a while. So as you approach the elevator to the archives, it's completely unguarded. It looks like no one comes back here. There's a bit of dust and everything else, and some empty benches. And some very dead plants.
Do I recognize the plants?
No. So, there is the elevator in front of you. It is a giant industrial elevator. It's wide enough to push like 4 pallets onto. It has been used recently. You can see the scratches near the door frame and everything. It's much like everything else in the Administratum, perennially trapped in time with the lack of care, but with just enough importance to, for some reason, still exist. There's a button on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just one button?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the second everybody gets on the elevator, Ricky's already standing by the button because he wants to press it.
So you're that guy.
Like somebody wants to go press it, and he's like, "No, I want to press it."
So you're that guy who gets in the elevator with his shoulder and back to everyone else. Like, no, I'm gonna press the button. Okay. Yeah, there's one button that just says A.
Yeah, he presses it and goes.
Dude, I'm not an asshole. He'll just keep pressing it because it didn't go fast enough. So I just walk up and go.
No, I press the button and then the door closed, but immediately afterwards, because fuck whoever's trying to run to the elevator.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So the doors close. Can everyone give me an agility check, please?
Oh God, I don't. That.
I was gonna say, oh God, with the way I've been rolling dice tonight, let's see how this goes. Oh no, actually, I passed.
I did not.
30. I got 34, and my agility's 42.
Yeah, 57 agility is 37.
45 agility 40.
I just missed, but I have catfall, if that makes a difference.
It does.
Oh wait, and I have lightning reflexes. 2 times agility bonus too. That's just initiative.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the elevator lurches and free falls. And everyone who
rapid reaction.
Yes. Yes.
Shoot the elevator.
I know this is going to be a big no.
Sticks a sword straight through the back to stop it, and it's like.
Can I use float? It negates fall damage.
You could try.
Well, I auto succeeded even with 1 dice, but I'll roll for fun.
Tex gets tired of our shit, kills us in an elevator free fall.
I used 1 point and I passed it. I rolled an 8. I needed an 8. So suddenly I just start floating there.
Yeah, you float. You float, and then you kind of pin against the ceiling.
Oh God, I'm upside down again. People didn't like this last time.
Yeah, everyone who passed just grabs onto the handrails on the side, and the elevator is in free fall for like 90 seconds before brakes kick on, and you can feel the pressure in your knees. It's like as it slows down, and you can tell it's just a lot of power. You think you probably managed to go a few thousand meters underground, and then there's a boom, and it slowly slides open.
As it slides open, I kind of slide down.
You're just slowly floating down till you touch the ground. So you see an endless stack of archives that, if your eyes don't betray you, seem to follow the curvature of the earth. They go on until they start to go over the horizon underground.
Whoa.
He just goes, man, this is a lot of word paper.
There's a little, you see in the distance, an electric scooter and a man in Adeptus Administratum robes coming toward you, and they're flapping a bit because he's driving at high speed,
Can my guy breathe?
Yeah.
Okay. I just feel so buried underground with all this paperwork. My guy's having a heart attack. Is Goat in heaven?
Yeah, I mean, Goat's like, this is a majestic archive. Like, this is impeccable. So, you see this electric scooter just coming at you, and it's like all out. It is just all out, and the guy is just trying to maintain speed, and you see his robes behind him just flapping in the wind. And he's the only thing you see other than the archives.
Oh, I just wait for him patiently for him to approach.
So you're just
Paper's ready.
yeah.
It's just like that one scene from Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, just
Keeps
waiting.
coming.
Yeah. So he finally makes it there, and he's just out of breath, and he pulls his hood back, and you realize it's the guy who visited your station, Officer Adept Junior Grade 4th Step Vesavius Bauer, and he's like, "Oh yes, hello. It appears you have run into troubles. Hopefully,
Hopefully,
not.
You were hoping for us to.
No. Hopefully not too many for you to circumvent.
You want I should put him to the sword?
He just starts like looking like a dog that's just startled by a sudden noise. He doesn't know if you're joking.
They're joking, I think.
Just lead us to the sector, Lord.
He goes, well,
we're already late.
Well, yes, we weren't expecting you. So promptly. Thank you for correcting the issue with the misplaced property. It is obviously the matter is complete. Naturally, the high sector administrator is in, and he would very much like to see you. Please remember your manners. He is mightily powerful, and if you wrong him, it would be demeaning to his office, and naturally not only be a breach of protocol, but unexceptionally wise.
Yes. Now, my colleagues here have a very limited understanding of proper Administratum protocol. Could you give them a crash course, however much you're authorized to disclose?
Yes. Use the proper terminology and title. Don't touch anything, and be nice. There's a lot more, but the HR guide is actually one of these stacks behind us, and we don't know which one. It's been lost for 200 years.
Go in there like, what's up, douchebag?
We're gonna break all 3 of those rules in one go.
In one sentence. In one sentence.
Like, you're just gonna be like, oh, you son of a bitch! Like, try to like do the.
You son of a bitch. Yeah. What's up, gamers? He goes, you may take my conveyance. I think you can all fit into it. And he looks at Griglak and he goes, Who?
No, he's not an owl.
Oh. Yes.
Griglak ride real bird.
I see. Very well, yes, take my conveyance, and he hands the keys over, but it's very plaintive as a gesture.
Yeah, I take the keys with both hands, and then I give them to the sergeant.
I'm like, come on, Griglak, let's ride the metal pony.
I look at it and use it to pick my teeth.
He's like, oh. He just looks horrified that you did that.
So, are we ready?
Yes.
All right,
let's get on the conveyance.
Let's all get on the motor scooter.
Yeah, so
5 men on a Segway. Let's do this.
So
I was thinking more like a moped.
Yeah, it's like a little golf cart, and it's tiny, but you all
basically we look like the world's tiniest insurgent squad. Like instead of like the 50 guys on the one pickup truck.
It's like
the boys.
Yeah, it's like the Scooby-Doo episodes where the Harlem Globetrotters are just like riding around. They're all like piled in on this one little car.
It looks like Harry and the Hendersons at this point, but
yeah.
In my head, it's a goon clown car just picking up people, everything it runs into, just and then run into super matter.
So as you just run off in the scooter, he's like, oh, be careful, Knox.
What? Hey, Greg, like him heightened senses. What do you say?
He said...
oh, shit.
He said something about protocol.
It said something about protocol. 17.
Yeah, you heard words, but you don't understand them.
Okay.
So
let me roll navigate.
Yes.
We're gonna end up back on that city block again.
We just knock over one of the shelves and it just causes this domino effect
for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like it just goes on.
I want to do that now.
Goes on for like 3 years.
Do I have a force push?
60 out of 38.
You might want to fate point that, buddy.
I'm fate pointing that.
Yeah, Griglak know how to navigate in paper jungle.
Yeah, Griglak roll 91.
65 out of 38 after rolling a fate.
Oh my god. So you guys managed to start driving and you just all of this after a while starts to look the same. Like you're like, I've seen these stacks of paper before.
And we wind up back with that same add-up that we gave us.
Now, this is probably not going to be okay. But
We can't hear you, Goat.
It's basically what you're saying is it's basically like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yeah, you just keep going down the same hallway.
Scrolling.
Yeah. After what seems like an hour in the stacks, you see a building that's actually been built inside the archives out of paperwork.
How did I not notice this sooner?
Well, you were lost.
All right, we approached the paper building.
It's built out of just boxes of paperwork stacked very neatly.
This is not very good fortification.
It's not meant to be fortified.
Maybe primitive weapons? Maybe? How thick are the walls? As we enter, I stop and I'm looking, trying to gauge how much ballistic resistance these stacks of papers in the walls would give us.
I was like 2 seconds from just attempting to do evocation and trying to pull off the dowsing thing so I could see the paperwork and find out where it came from. So I had a direction.
So
no, you just take a quarter stack of paper and let the building slowly lurch to that side.
Yep.
Inside this building made out of paperwork inside the archive, you see a desk and a very nice collection of drinks and trinkets, some fine things, and a plant in the center of the room. It is immaculately cared for. And you hear from the side door, out in a moment.
This could be him.
Okay, let's park the conveyance.
Roll navigate to park.
No.
You just knock over it and it buries him in the paperwork.
It's like a little shoes are sticking out. Like, oh, we get new. Take these shoes. They'll take us on an adventure.
So
And thus
place like
ends
home.
the tale of Gamma 17 Delta, the second squad to disappear in as many months.
So he goes, all right, you can come in now.
All right, let's enter.
As you push the door open, in the middle of that room, there is a simple desk, and behind it, a man wearing modest robes, and he looks about 50 standard years old. But with juvenile treatments, that could be very misleading. His eyes are deep and piercing blue, and he appears neatly put together. He lowers his quill and says to you, hello! Please be seated. And any seat will do.
Alright, what are the seats?
Or High Gothic is he talking?
Oh, he's speaking very perfect High Gothic.
Shit,
kind of seating is
I'll
it
just
in
be
here?
like, hey guys, he's asking you to take a seat.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
He switches to low Gothic, and he's like, oh yes, pardon. I am Benedict Bainbridge Grove's Lord Administratum so-and-so, and he points to the giant tapestry that is one of the walls that has all of his qualifications on it.
Wow, that is
reading through all that.
Yeah, it's all in High Gothic, and it's signed by like a million different people's signatures, some of which are just so impressive they're scary.
Yeah, that sign won't stop me. I can't read it.
It's true.
Yeah, Ricky just goes, Your Majesty, I meant no disrespect, but all these word papers are giving me like massive brain things, and it's like hurting the low brain part of my minds.
He goes, yes, you're the challenged one.
One of many.
It is
He just looks over at he just looks over at Goat's character like, what does that mean?
He just means you're very challenging.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was in a lot of competitions, shot some stuff, and people were like, I got.
So he goes, I have just the thing for you, and he opens his desk and he brings out a coloring book and gives it to you, and he goes, here you are, Ricky.
And he goes like, is that one of those drawing color things?
It's a drawing book, yes.
What's the theme?
It is from your homeworld, believe it or not, and it's shapes and guns.
He like opens up the crayons. He's like, he even has gunmetal black, and he starts coloring.
And he goes, "Now that's handled, gentlemen, please take seats."
I'm slightly jealous.
And I make the sign of the equal.
And he just nods, but it seems like he's not really big on formality. He's wearing a standard adept's robe. He's sitting at a very plain desk. And he goes,
doing gang signs.
Yeah, just. But he's like, "Did you see my ficus?"
Yeah.
Ah, such a wonderful plant. So hearty. I find it symbolizes...
Inside, 100 feet below the surface, he has a ficus in his office that's alive and well.
It's almost like he has access to some pretty crazy technology.
God damn. All right.
He goes, so I take it you are here. Upon following up on my invitation, most good. You must be, let me guess, 6G-FE-65-1.
Yes, that is correct, Lord.
No, it's not.
It's not?
The last one is an A after the one.
Oh, I see.
Just...
GEFE 65-1A.
He goes, oh, how interesting. It's mutated. Fantastic.
Checking my body to make sure I didn't warp mutate. Like, fuck, is this happening again?
So he goes, we have so many interesting people here, and I'm glad you're all so very much alive. It's wonderful to see you here. You see, I have discovered something that has brought you all here. Very wonderful series of errors that has made me very excited to unravel. It's...
Administratum just stops himself.
He goes,
I'm just embracing it like, fuck, I knew I was supposed to be here.
He goes, oh, you have to understand, my function is largely that of an auditor. I'm a problem solver, you see. This is what I do. I find problems and I solve them. And, well, it's why I'm here, not at the sector capital. But one must see all the worlds they can. You know, a perk of the job, as they say, no?
I think two is good for me.
Oh, well, to each their own. But, oh yes, the problem.
This is the first planet I've been on besides Kriegs that I have not killed.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, the Imperium...
Funny, bud.
Well, yes. You're very good at it. So, a great many problems have arisen. Ever since they brought in the new cogitator system, errors. Small things have changed, and the world is merely a sum of data. Change the metadata, and all that follows changes as well. For instance, with a stroke of my pen, I could make any of you gentlemen the owner of half the planet. Or dead.
I'll take it.
Or both. Isn't that so very interesting?
Yes, Lord.
He goes, well...
Do I feel threatened?
Slightly.
With that statement?
Slightly.
You just hear spitting noises coming from my corner.
Because you're just like... you're just excited.
No, you hear spitting noises because he could be possibly eating... No, because he could possibly be eating one of the crayons.
He's like...
Spitting out the paper.
This one tastes like gunmetal.
He's like, Ricky, there's water in the corner if you get thirsty from the crayons.
Eat the ficus.
Can Ricky look at the ficus real quick before you continue?
Sure.
All right. Do I need to roll anything for that?
What are you looking for?
Yeah. What?
I just want to see what kind of plant it is.
I roll a science roll at the ficus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll
He's going on a speech about how awesome this is, and we're all just staring intently at the plant.
Yeah.
I rolled a 95. I don't know anything about the ficus.
Yeah, it's
here,
a ficus.
Let me say something here.
Looking at some third-party splat book on ficuses.
Yeah. No. He just looks over and goes, "Oh, that's the Ficus benjamina, commonly known as the weeping fig, the Benjamin fig, or the ficus tree." And then goes back to coloring.
I took some damage with that.
And he goes, does he frequently spout information like this?
No.
Technical information for guns.
Oh, so a bit of a savant.
Never heard of them do that for a plant, sir.
It appears he has two things in his brain. Very good, Ricky. Very good.
What?
So he goes...
Anyway, sorry. Derail
manipulation.
Yes.
Yeah, so he goes, lots of data crosses my desk down here every day. Oceans of data. But a few things have crossed my mind here, truly aberrant. Your group is one such number. None of you are actual law enforcement, I know this. We have a Krieger, a noble, a criminal, a humble adept. And, well, Griglak, son of Griglak, which I believe is some local equivalent of a scalp taker, what have you. But another interesting piece of data is the unlicensed yet approved augmetics, and another piece of broken data made correct by people properly filing it and approving it. Someone has found a very unique way to modify the data systems and to weave truth out of, well, whatever they can imagine, which is naturally a problem, don't you think?
Of course, Lord.
Who and why, I do not know, but I intend to find out. And I think you, being as one of these errors, albeit very effective errors, can help me. You do not belong here. None of you will be missed if you disappear. And naturally, you may wish at some point a return to your previous vocations. I can do that. It is, after all, only a matter of paperwork. So, if you don't mind, I have a few questions for you. Were any of you approached by any people offering you the position you may now have at current, perhaps in the transit over or on your homeworld?
I believe I was assigned this through a labor lottery.
Same.
And that was it.
I received orders. I followed orders.
And he points at Ricky, and he goes, Ricky, the nice man...
Ricky stole his paper.
What?
How get job? Ticket?
What job?
Policeman. Police.
Oh, yeah. So, my buddy, he, I don't know. He turns back around to coloring.
And he looks at...
He was going to come up with something, and then he goes, oh, look, I actually found a color I was looking for, and goes back to it.
He colors the friend.
Yeah.
Who was the guy?
And then he holds it up to him. He's like, yeah, you look like this. He looked like this. It's a guy in, like, armor and whatever. It's like a police officer of his homeworld who handed him the thing.
And he goes, right. Griglak, did any strange man approach you with the cuttings of bark of trees, perhaps?
Griglak come in metal bird.
I see. Well, have any of you received communication from your homeworld, hand-couriered, written, or otherwise?
I don't think I have.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, you did, Diggs.
Shut the fuck up.
Not...
Are you narking on me, bro?
Oh, I don't know about it in character.
Yeah, well, so in character,
None of us know.
He goes...
I got a lot of parcels, but that's none of your fucking business.
He's like, my parents love me.
Yeah, they send me stuff to keep me quiet. That's love.
That's love. He goes...
No, he just goes, no, I'm sure all my grow operations are going all right. I mean, it's just plants. It's like super easy. I don't know why people freak out about it.
Let's say somebody did get communications from, family or something. What are we looking for exactly?
Do they seem aberrant, abnormal?
Pretty standard for my family.
I see.
They're dicks.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, you have to understand that not everyone wakes up with, especially from Chroma Nova, no one really awakens there. So it was a really big impact on a lot of people and stuff.
Oh, yes. Quite frequently. How were the black ships, by the way? I hear they're so terrifying.
They're terrifying is a word.
Yes.
And, it almost describes, like, getting into one. And then it's really just some stuff you don't want to remember. But then you get to, like, you kind of feel the Emperor,
Oh, yes.
And for some reason that makes everything kind of okay for a little bit. He's kind of like dozing off into like a memory.
He goes, I see. Yes, interesting. So, have any of you ever subscribed to the notion that we are driven by a fate or powers not of your choosing, yet you are driven to compelled or obey?
The celestial bureaucracy?
Yes, good answer. You'll go far.
I do have dreams that my whole life is just like rolls of the dice. I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah, that's normal. It occupies all of us deeply.
Yeah.
So
I receive orders, I follow orders.
yes, my imaginative friend, I can assume that is the way. So, I have need of you. And if you do this for me, swiftly, and then return to your watch station, I will send one of my underlings, that fellow with a scooter. I'll send him to return the favor, of course. I'll see what I can do for you. It was important for me, however, to see your faces and earn your attention, if not appreciation. Some things should be face to face, you know. And he slides a folder over to you.
Who?
Groves. He just slides it across his desk. Yeah, just slides it across his desk.
I'm going to look at Goat's character, because Araya? I'm trying to get it down. I look over at Araya, and I feel like it's probably for him. He's the paper guy.
I take the paper with both hands bowing, retrieve it,
and he goes,
open it.
He goes, this is the current problem at hand. It is a simple matter. A test, perhaps.
I will move over to him and kind of read over his shoulder, though. I'm a speed reader.
The data enclosed suggests another aberrant work group. This one is apparently garbage collection crews, or those who were assigned to the duty in question. They are, however, men without a past. Groves wants you to find out who they really are. He has an outline of their garbage collection route in Magna City and their truck number 113.
113.
Is this Zek from Shadowrun?
No.
I really hope not.
No, because then you.
Because I don't want to face him either.
Yeah, that would be garbage day. He smiles and says, "Now, is there any favor I can do for you to get started on, perhaps? Favors for favors, of course. Oh, and then when you're done with the task," and he scrawls down a little code on paper and he slides it across the table. "Call this landline and leave a message as to what happened from any Magistratum call box. I'm very interested in what you turn up."
Yoink, taking that paper. All right, well, what do we want to ask from him?
I'm going to mention...
Suspend Alpha teams and Charlie teams' ice cream privileges.
So you abuse bureaucracy to remove their ice cream?
Yeah, just very petty luxury things like that. No.
From this point forward, Alpha Squad is not allowed shoes.
You're like, well, it's in the handbook.
I could try to make them forget they have shoes.
No, this is more powerful than dude, paperwork and the Imperium, more powerful than any psychic power.
No, I shall bring up the task from the captain.
He goes, "Oh, Alina Montag, such a fine woman. How has she adapted to commanding G17? She seemed to be rather upset last I saw her."
I'm going to marry her one day.
She's very tense.
Oh, yeah, she is.
You know, she used to be Kassakin. She just kicked doors in and shot people in the face.
Oh, that's hot.
Jesus Christ.
Kassakin is like special forces for Katie, which is a planet that only produces soldiers.
Yeah.
I'll be her special forces.
You're the special forces of my heart.
You can kick down this door
You're
any day,
my high
baby.
value target.
You're standing...
Ask him for a new psyker.
I'm the one you have to put down to prevent the demons.
You're standing outside of her window with like the boombox.
Boombox?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Come all out of love.
Breathe on the window and write, "I'm your HVT."
All of a sudden you just hear...
You can repel into my heart.
Great. But yeah, you're talking about the captain.
Yeah, the task from the captain.
He goes, "Missing boxes. The foreign or former administration of this planet. A very interesting subject, something I've been studying for some time. How very interesting." And he makes note on some title cards he has on his desk. "I'll see what I can do."
Excellent. Most excellent.
Anything else, gentlemen?
I haven't had a drink in a while. Do you have any AMSEC?
he shrugs and walks over to a globe of the planet, and he just opens the top of the bar up, and he just like, you see him like measuring and mixing stuff, and he shakes it, and then he adds in some exotic fruit on a little stick, and it's like candied ginger fruit, and then he brings it over, and at the last minute, he slowly puts an umbrella in it, and then pushes it up, and he's like, I call it an Amasek sunrise.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna marry you someday. And I start drinking it.
He goes, I appreciate it, but I'm married to my work.
She's a lucky lady. Oh, it's so good. Oh.
Yeah, it's like the perfect high class cocktail where you can't taste a hint of booze.
My dude is a major alcoholic, but hasn't been able to drink.
Yeah, and he goes,
So what, you got like the shakes like Colonel Ty and Battle?
Why do you think I keep using psychic powers? I'm usually pretty subtle with these things. I'm like, let me end.
So he's like, well, gentlemen, if you would return the conveyance to my second in command. He gets a bit antsy, and sometimes he gnaws his fingernails when he has to wait.
Yeah, did we get a straight answer regarding the crates issue?
No, he said he'd look into it.
He's going to look into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ricky's like, oh, can I get free stuff too?
You got the coloring book.
He sighs, and he just opens the desk, and he starts thumbing through, and he goes, Ricky, look what I found for you. And he hands you a bouncy ball.
No, well, he's like, he takes it, but he's like, well, I mean, like, if we do like the like cool like super like bad guy mission thing where we like kill everyone, like if I do that, can I get like a he's trying to think of the word request, but it's not coming to his brain.
He goes, Ricky, if you throw the ball at the floor, it comes up on its own. Try it.
Look, I'll draw. Look, I drew a diagram of what I want. So here, this is.
Oh my God! He really drew a diagram.
So this is you here with the cool cape and stuff, and then that's like the new shiny gun that I made for you because I want to have a good store. Like that's the gun rack stuff right there, and then here's my dope that I'm growing also. And then also I have like muscles right here, as you can see, because I got stronger from owning against it, and then a heart because we're friends now. Can I get that?
He goes, I'll Ricky.
I didn't see it. Show me it again.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Aww.
He goes, Ricky, I will do my best for you, you gentle soul.
Thank you.
Thank you. Also, I drew my hair too. Like you can see, it's got the cool thing like my hair. Yeah, and then he puts it away.
I finished
Thank
drinking.
You, Your Majesty.
I even eat like the ice if there's any in there.
Oh, there's ice, and each of those little candied pieces of fruit soaked up the booze.
No, I pretty much am like scrubbing it out with my finger, and then I give him back. Then I keep the umbrella I'm putting in my pocket.
All right. So he goes, well, gentlemen, please be on your way. Travel safe, Ave Imperator, and may the paperwork always be in your favor.
Amen.
And he reaches into his desk and gets out his spray bottle and goes to work on the ficus. Just very gently.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yep, onto the segue.
As you all like...
Yeah, it's got like the our logo comes to the screen.
Batman style, but Mundanus.
Wait, were those garbage people connected to our lieutenant? You think he used to be a garbage man?
We should ask.
Yeah, we'll ask him.
All right.
I have a list of things I need to address at the station.
All right.
Sadly, had to cross off interrogate my prisoner.
Yeah.
Well, there will be other prisoners, Sergeant.
So as you... Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
All right. As you get outside back to your vehicle and hand the conveyance off to Ding Dong, who gets really nervous, tries to ask questions, and you leave him behind, you get on the elevator without breaking your knees. You get outside to your vehicle. You notice it's just started to piss rain, and there is a slip under the window sill of your vehicle.
Of course there would be.
Okay, I grab it. What does it say?
It says parking violation 15 Throne Geld, and it's stamped with the Adeptus Arbites. And there's some stuff on threatening to destroy your vehicle if you do not comply.
Where do we drop off the fine?
It doesn't say.
Can I roll bureaucracy to figure that out?
It doesn't say it's part of the fun. You're like, how do I pay this fine?
I will do exactly what I do in an actual organization, and I'm going to forward that to the LT. Department vehicle, department pays the parking cost.
All right, so you're getting in the vehicle, and there is a list of the places you need to go, at least where that garbage route is. The Vox seems to have cleared up. It seems like the distortion is gone now that you're far away from the bridge.
So the garbage route is not in Gamma 17, it's across city center?
It is across city center. You're going to have to do what the Arbites told you not to do, which is raise a ruckus.
Damn it. God damn it. Okay.
Men without pasts. How does that even work? How are we need to be subtle for once. We're doomed.
Subtlety. I can essentially go invisible if you need me to.
I begin buttoning the great coat over the carapace armor.
You're driving. Invisible. Yeah, Dig's character can go invisible, and you also. But the problem is, you guys are driving essentially a tank with the police light bar on it. So
and a turret.
We're driving an MRAP with a turret.
Well, we'll park the MRAP somewhere and switch to plain clothes. You can just buy clothes. Park the MRAP somewhere.
Yeah, you guys can buy clothes. My life saving was 30 gold. I spent it on the trade clothes.
I'll fund you. I'll fund
Has it been month 2? Do I have another?
Yeah, no. Money? Yes, Diggs has a lot of money. Not that you know about it.
Yeah. So
I hear him talking about buying stuff. I'm like, oh, I got this.
We just park the MRAP somewhere. We just put all the thrown geld coins in the meter that we can't, that it'll fit. We go buy clothes, and then we do this. We're gonna go undercover, or I'm sorry, officially we're off duty.
Oh, that is going to go.
You'll be a off-duty guardsman. I'll be an off-duty Administratum adept. Quintus, I'm pretty sure Quintus isn't even wearing a uniform.
I'll probably be a pimp.
Yeah. And Ricky will be Ricky.
I mean, fuck it, man.
And Griglak is Griglak. Just...
Griglak, did you ever change your pants, or are they still ripped?
Griglak have no need for pants. Have loincloth.
You can change pants.
Pants are a new concept for Griglak.
That's my idea. Now, somebody who actually has inquiry skills would have to go about procuring us clothing and a place to park the MRAP.
By the way, the Vox starts buzzing.
Okay, I'll let him deal with that while I brainstorm.
It's never good when that thing vibes. I was if I call and be like, hey, we got you a booze party back at base.
So this trash route kind of zigzags all across the center.
it's a collection route. And
is there a precinct house or somewhere that the MRAP would not stand out as much?
There is one Adeptus Arbites station house for all of City Center. They literally guard all of City Center with their hover murder vehicles, and there are no Magistratum Mundanus there.
Okay. What about covered parking garages?
There's plenty.
All right, and our objective is just to determine what's going on with these fellows, yes?
Find out what their issue is, find out who they really are, and then get the information back to Groves from Magistratum Callbox, leaving a message at a preordained landline number.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
I pick up the radio and acknowledge it.
It goes...
We need paint.
It goes, geez...
Going undercover as a trash truck?
No! Okay, so you hear... G17 Central, Delta Actual.
Delta Actual, G17 Central, this is Delta Actual, over.
You're coming in very distant. How goes...
We are very distant.
How goes meeting?
Meetings... more time... Another round of meetings is required.
Understood. Heard of disturbance at bridge. Is all clear. All equipment accounted for.
Yes, minus however many shells we spent. We'll file a report when we return.
Such is noted. You're expected back in 6 hours.
Can we even make it there in 6 hours?
Yes.
Okay.
How much time does that leave us to accomplish this task?
About 2.
Couldn't we just drive around and look for like garbage sitting out?
Well,
Ready to be
that's
picked up?
You could
Acknowledge, open out.
you could hide in garbage and ambush them, yes.
Or we're just gonna beat them up and then like, tell me who are you? Tell me about Bane. Why does he wear the mask? Where did you come from? Where did you go?
I'm really disappointed no one thought about jumping out of the garbage screaming garbage day.
Well,
I said garbage
do
day.
that. So are we just gonna? Okay, we only have 2 hours, people. Are we just gonna ambush them and beat them up and drag them into an alley then?
Sounds good.
Okay,
Yes.
we need to get rid of these uniforms. We're sticking out like a sore thumb.
Okay.
Let's park this monstrosity of a vehicle. Get some, as they call them on the streets, threads. And
Do we still have the tripod for the autocannon?
Yes.
we're not using autocannon. I wouldn't even use our service weapons.
Well-
Do you have any backups? I have
I have a sword.
He pulls out this little like crackhead las pistol.
No, and Ricky just goes, hey,
I've got the
it's easy. You don't have to like, you don't have to go out and buy clothes, man. It's easy. He takes his pants off in front of you, like strips it down, and then he turns it inside out, like pulls the legs inside out, and then puts it back on. Like, look, nobody knows now.
You're wearing the rest of the police uniform.
As we're
The
dickering,
pockets are on the outside now. Yeah.
as we're dickering across the street in garbage.
Oh no, I mean he would just take off. He would just take off the jacket, of course, but yeah, it would just be like the pants are completely inside out.
So he's in like the station T-shirt that says Gamma 17 Delta Squad across the front, and inside out wool uniform trousers.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, seriously, let's get clothes.
I'm good.
We all have our backups that are not police issue. Greg Lack can just grab a pipe.
Yeah, no, it's like he notices the logo and then he just like cuts it like off. So there's this big hole right there.
You can't do that.
Yeah, now nobody knows who I am. I blend in.
My name, for giving me strength.
As you're still
Here,
wearing
wipe
like
your head with that. He wipe your forehead with this, and he wipes it with the piece of shirt that he.
So you've torn your shirt, you're still wearing a police belt and armor.
and an armor plate.
Oh no, I took all that off. It's just the t-shirt and the pants at this point, and like the belt with a gun like tucked in his back.
So like Colombian carry, got it.
Yeah, he totally looks like somebody who probably crawled out of a dumpster or stole police clothes.
Who mugged the cop?
Yeah.
He looks like he'd belong in a hive.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Ricky is your point man for this. He knows how this works.
All right, Ricky, we're gonna mug these guys. You lead the way, Ricky.
Where are they at?
They're coming on as you see on the map. You see the route.
They don't have time
where they're
for
gonna
word
be.
papers.
They're coming down that street.
Oh,
They're
why
gonna
didn't you just
pick
say
up
that?
garbage.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I am going to grab a ratty wool blanket and just pretend to be a homeless guy.
So you're just going to cover yourself in a blanket and just walk around like, change?
No, I'm just going to sit there on the corner with the las gun under the blanket.
Oh.
My guy carries his Administratum robes ever, so he just puts those on, and he's just going to do the thing where, like, you put the hand in the sleeves, but, like, the one hand has a gun in it. It's just like, yes, I'm just the...
All right.
Jesus.
All right.
Greg Black grabs a nice, colorful dress.
Okay.
Would you just pull, like, a tarp over you?
No, he's got a dress. Very nice, colorful dress.
So my question is, how do you guys tell Ricky what you're trying to do with these people? What are you telling him to do?
We want to beat them up and ask them a bunch of questions to find out what they did before they were garbage men.
How many people are there?
How many people are there?
6.
6. And all in one truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truck 113.
All the ones on the truck that says 113.
It'll be on their coveralls as well if you get confused.
Can you read numbers?
No.
Fuck. We'll tell you which ones it is.
Okay. Well, he just looks over at you like, well, first of all, you look like you're gonna tell the cops if you buy weed, so don't stand next to me. And then he looks over. He looks over at Diggs' character, and he's like, "You look cool, but too cool for this area." And then he looks over at Griglak, and he's like, "Griglak's the one I'm taking with me because he looks like he looks like a straight up muscle man for my gang."
He's wearing a dress.
I could be your numbers guy.
You look like a narc. You need to go underneath the blanket with Captain Creeper. What's his name?
Okay.
The Superman, the guy who's like a superhero. Because when it comes, look, and he looks over at your character, and he's like, so when you come around the corner, you bust out like your cool superhero cape, and you go, whatever it is you say in your language that I don't understand, and you just, you start blasting if they start shooting, you do that thing, you look scary, and then you come out from behind him and you just go, yeah, see? But they're going to be more intimidated by him.
I think I understand.
One second, I will load us our city set.
Oh, hey, we actually have a map. Oh, nice.
What he's describing, I think, is an L ambush, and that is a good idea tactically.
Indeed. So let me.
So it's like we get him close enough, and then he just kind of exactly. You got it.
For true imperialis, true imperial bread.
Well, yeah, man.
Oh, you want some bread? I pull out just a little bit I have left.
Yeah, no. If we're near this water, Ricky just takes a little bit of it and puts it in his hair, gets it back and straight. He's like, this is actually the best kind of water because it like sticks your hair up, which is really good, keeps it in place.
So where on this does the route go by?
All right, so here's the thing. The route goes to here, where I'm pointing. Do you guys see that spot?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that is where they're going to have to get their garbage. That's you notice that is one of the drop-off points that's been highlighted.
Okay.
Channeling. I passed.
So I am going to set up right there, just leaning against the wall. And
I'm going to just do paperwork.
How do you point again?
Double tab.
Okay, yeah. I suggest we set up kind of along this line, and we have somebody here who initiates the ambush.
Griglak.
Well, it'd be me and Griglak. Yeah. We're gonna look like gangers, so if they say, what the fuck? It's like they just see, like, yeah, this big giant muscle guy came riding up on a raptor, and a guy who just looked like he was like out of a mental facility just was right behind him shooting at the sky.
I walk up this wall to the roof.
Okay, and our
get the last one out.
Our Torox is somewhere like over here, parked and ready to run the fuck away.
Is
Arbites show up?
Is a long last police issue? Or is that one?
No, that is Imperial Guard issue.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm on this roof here with that out, but I'm channeling Chameleon, so I have like +30 to concealment checks.
All right.
Good lord.
So yeah, you guys are taking this serious. I mean, and I think that Griglak's the most terrifying of all because he is wearing a dress, which you found.
Like 8-foot tall man in a very tall.
He's an ambush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. That is.
If any of you kind of try to look where I am, it's just like a blur. It's like.
Yeah.
It's heat blur in that one section.
Yeah. It's
so,
like in the shape of a person.
Okay, this is gonna be.
Hello, Mr. Predator.
Yeah.
It is. I'm up there just concealed. I channeled a Chameleon roll to 10, so.
I do like that he used Slavic building, so it's all in Cyrillic.
Yeah. So brutalism. So as you guys set up and have made your plan, the garbage truck comes in and then does it. Hold on, I got it. There we go. Does its reverse,
switch drift.
No, you know what I mean, where they come in and then they stop in the middle of the road, put the blinkers on, and slowly back up. And you see this garbage truck 113. And there are 6 guys. There are guys riding on the sides and guys riding on the back. So they dismount. Fuck. All right.
The truck tips over.
The truck tips over.
Oh my god, are those Ogren?
No.
Oh.
Oh my god.
No. Believe me, if I did that, you guys would be in trouble. I'm just using the models I got because sometimes when I pull out of some of these bags, it takes a minute to load them and the models don't work right. So I'm like, this is just what I got. It's a tough looking dude.
Oh, it's that grandpa guy.
Okay.
I just yote myself off the map. I'll get myself back down.
So there's the 2 guys in front. I'm putting these 2 guys here. They're in front, and 4 guys get out in the back, and they are big muscle-bound dudes with tattoos all up and down their sleeves and in their necks and on their faces. They look just tough as shit. One's got like metal teeth, and they look like they've torn the sleeves off their municipal waste uniforms just to show their guns and how fucking tough they are. And they're just like walking over to the garbage, and they're like kicking the garbage can and smoking cigarettes and laughing.
Okay. Are you guys all set in place?
Any firearms in evidence?
No firearms you can see.
Ricky wants to come up to them, like he's just going to walk naturally up to them with Griglak, backing him up, if that's okay with Griglak.
Okay, Goat's rolling perception. What are you looking for, Go?
It's see if they're armed, because you can kind of tell by the way somebody's walking.
They've got big bulges in their pockets. What they're full of, you don't know.
They each have 2 arms.
I notice a bulge and I think, ooh, what's this?
Oh my god. I do have extra awareness. Can I roll for that to see what I see before walking
they have
up?
2 arms each.
You're very streetwise, so yes.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I need to change the
Let's see if
background.
the dice gods agree with you. Oh yeah, they do agree with you. Yeah, I'm way under that.
All right. Magistratum Mundanus theme.
I was like, nice. So yeah, so what do I see as I'm walking up with my streetwise?
You notice these guys are probably pocket carrying, and they look like gangers you've heard of before.
Oh,
the name. Oh, what is it? You start to remember this name called Necromunda?
Oh no, they're Orlocks.
All right. He recognizes them, and he goes to Griglak like, hey, these guys punch like a little bit harder, but you got this. So I start walking up to him. I'm like, hey, fuck boys, what's going on?
Roll for initiative.
Oh fuck! I was
gonna talk to him. I wasn't gonna shoot him.
They don't care.
Oh, really? Okay, so they're just gonna start blasting?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. I got fucking quick draw. They can't do that to me. I'm Ricky. I was ready to go.
All right.
Yeah, rapid response.
Away my shoes.
Like if they go to try to attack, I'm already ready to just start shooting.
I know. But we have to roll for initiative. See who goes first.
I got a 10.
I got shit.
Let's see. I have something with initiative. What is it? 2 times agility bonus, which is.
I didn't maintain my ability to double my willpower.
I got 10.
So that's 1 10-sided die, right?
Yep.
I apologize. What do I need to roll again for?
You need to 1d10.
1d10 plus your agility first digit.
He has 2. He gets double agility.
He gets double agility bonus though.
14.
So yeah, I have. So that would be 10. Well, wait, no, that's a 9. Oh shit. Fuck, I got more than that. So, I have 17.
Christ. Okay.
I thought that was a 2, but I was zoomed really far out. That's a 9. So yeah, 17.
Diggs?
7.
All right. So let me rearrange these. All right, Mike, you are the fastest thing your city has ever produced. And though these guys reach in their pockets, you realize it's go time. And this is your chance to shine. Before. Yeah, he knows how these people... So you're like, okay. So, Ayatollah of rock and roll.
I was going to try to convince them to, give us information using my Rickyisms, but since they're ready to shoot, I'm just going to go ahead. All right, I guess you speak the language of gun. So he's going to go for... let's just do the... Yeah, we're gonna stick with our current setup, because I do have... On Ricky, I have his pattern heavy revolver and his Hab pacifier, but he also has his other mag heavy revolver in the other pocket in the back, because he was already strapped ready to go. And then of course my boot gun, the pinwheel, in case I need to use that. So those are all. Just so you know, that's what I have on me.
All right.
But I have no armor or anything, so this is probably a really bad idea.
It's interesting. I'll say that much.
Yeah, so he's going to go ahead with the Hab pacifier and the Magna heavy revolver, shoot the closest people to him, which they seem to be like right next to me. So
Point blank plus 30.
yeah, so I'm just going to roll my ballistic, I guess, or what do I roll to hit?
Oh yeah, it's
Rolling your
ballistic.
ballistic skill.
Yep. Okay. Cool. That's what I thought. So, all right. So I completely miss on that. Actually, I got 66. Well, actually, plus 30. No. Yeah. No. I don't miss. Actually, do I?
No, you hit him, dude.
Nice.
Roll damage.
All right. Rolling for damage on the first one, which is the hand pacifier.
Actually, you might get multiple hits because you got like 2 hits on the thing. So roll for damage twice.
Okay. So 2d10 plus 2.
2d10 plus 4, or 1d10 plus 2, 1d10 plus 4 due to the close proximity twice, because they soak the damage individually.
Okay, so 1d10. So the first one is the first shot goes off. It's a 9
So
plus
13
4.
damage.
Okay. Second one is a 7 plus
11
4.
damage.
And that was from the shotgun, the double barrel, and that actually hit in. That hit in the left foot for some reason.
Oh my god, just shooting people in the feet is our thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
because we're trying to take them alive for questioning.
Yeah, that wasn't my intention. I was just like, it was just like a quick draw reaction.
Yeah, but you're like,
The-
"Blah," on the way out of the holster.
Wow. Yeah. So that was from the shotgun.
Yeah, the hand pacifier.
Yeah, and the next one's from the Magna pattern heavy revolver, and that's just 1d10.
Would this be
3.
point blank with a long rise since it's right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's well within its short range.
So 4 plus 3. Is that L or I? Can't tell on this sheet.
It's just
I.
impact.
Yeah, so he does 4.
D10 plus 3.
Yeah,
So
plus 3. I mean, yeah, I'm just shooting my pistol.
All right.
And the hit location
Yep.
is right hand.
Oh man. Okay, so fuck. All right, the first guy, you blow his foot off. I mean, as you clear that holster, it just wow, and I mean, it's just like pulped feet. Like the foot is gone, and the guy just falls over, and he drops what was in his hand, which looks like a little crudely made gun. So
Are these guys all facing towards our guys, or are they facing this way?
They're probably facing me because I'm the one that initiated.
Yeah, those 4 guys are facing you. The 2 guys in the truck haven't gotten out yet. The second guy, you shoot in the hand, and he falls down. He's kind of out of the fight. You've just blown more or less most of his hand apart. Let me change the music to something ass kicking.
I thought this was going to be a fight.
Yeah, so did I.
Dude, I am up close range with no armor. If I even fuck up one dodge roll, it's end of game.
Yeah, like these guys are fucking meat beefy.
Yeah.
So hopefully Griglak can smash because I'm gonna be fucked if he can't.
All right, Griglak.
I think Griglak can actually take bullets. I can't.
Griglak, go.
Okay, so Griglak will charge and end up right in front of the addled one. And so I get plus 20, and I have 52. Okay, 53. 7 plus 9 is 16, plus 2 is
Ooh.
18. And then I get to try to hit again.
Swing again.
Another hit, which is 9 plus 9 plus 2. So another 20.
Is he magic sorting right now?
He is.
And that's in the head.
Oh my god. So
38, I think.
yeah, 38 damage to the noggin. All right, so the guy goes, "What?" And you just beat his head down into his torso. It's like whack-a-mole on someone with steroids. It's just he is dead. He just dies unless you can figure out how to like regenerate a head, which no.
I got this. Casting healing. It's good.
We have a guy with a leg missing. I'm sure we could get.
However, next is this guy, and he produces one of those small pistols, the pinwheel.
Oh, hey, I got one of those.
Yeah.
Well, good, Tex.
26. That is a hit.
Okay, I don't get dodge on that.
You can try.
Well, I'm in front of Ricky, so wouldn't I get it?
Yes, but you're the first one that potentially gets shot. Roll for dodge if you got it.
I do have dodge, actually.
Not you, Mike. Griglite.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Dodge. You would think I did. Yes, I do. I have plus 10 to dodge.
All right, just roll. It's an agility roll. Under it, plus 10.
Okay. So 50-50.
Nice.
Welp.
You have fate, right?
I'll try one fate, yeah. 3.
Oh, yeah. You just dodge out of the way. Ricky, bullets headed your way.
Max Payne style, just like...
Yeah.
Okay,
Pussy bitch.
same thing. Well, wait a second. Is that a 9 again? Yeah, I'm gonna roll fate because that's gonna hit me. Where I don't know where it's going, but it's gonna hit me. I'm gonna definitely use one of mine because that's.
All right, roll again.
The 9 looks like a 2 for some reason on my end. Oh yeah, I dodge out of the way.
So you both, Griglak dives and you dive the other way, and the bullet just goes right against the wall. You are very lucky. All right. Next up is...
We got two more chances not to die. So.
Yep. Next up goes Goat.
All right. Okay, so I do I pull out like the sleeves and I point my revolver. Are these guys in the cab?
Yeah, they're in the cab. They look like they're startled and trying to get out. You heard gunfire on the back end of the vehicle.
All right. Shit. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot them.
I'm just gonna start blasting.
Yeah. Anyway, we started blasting. Okay, I hit.
Fuck yeah.
And I do 6 damage, penetration 1 to the left arm.
All right, shit. 6 damage?
Yeah, he probably soaks that with the cab.
Yeah, with the cab he does. You do hit him, you see blood, and the window cracks.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay, I need to measure.
Yeah, please do your measurements if you need it.
So that's 7 meters? Okay, so full movement is a full turn, right?
Correct.
Okay, and charge and run are also full turns?
Let's go consult the big happy board over here.
Yes, I know. I forget it because it's behind me as I sit looking at my document.
Well, if charge is a full turn, then I wouldn't be able to get my attack bonus, right? So, I don't think.
Well, but don't you have a skill that allows you to do that?
Yeah, you have the skill for that. So I mean,
gotcha.
Yeah. So must move at least 4 meters plus 20 to weapon skill. It's just a charging into them.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I'm going to take one of those grenades that we got out of the bakery.
Oh no!
I'm going to roll it under the truck. I was going to walk up and put it in the window, but I don't have that much AP.
What part of the truck are you going to roll it under?
The cab.
Okay, because...
I want to disable the vehicle primarily.
I understand.
Because I don't want it weaponized against us. We do not have our vehicle to counter.
Yeah, and it is a garbage truck. They are pretty crunchy.
Yes. So just real gentle, underhanded,
Yeah, just send it rolling. Okay. You roll it.
That's weapon or ballistic?
That is a thrown, so it's actually a strength bonus times 3, if memory serves. Is how many meters in grenade?
Okay, so 12 meters.
Yeah, so if it's within 12, you can...
Yeah, it's within 12. It's 7.
All right, yeah, you can chuck it.
Okay. And I got a 20.
Okay, so it's grenade time. You're going to roll a d10, and I'm going to plus a 10 to that.
Okay.
The patrician method.
Let me use my special purple die I picked up off the floor. I got a 3.
Okay, cool. 13, 2, All right, you see this explosion just go, and it lifts the front of the vehicle off the ground just for an instant, and it's a little muffled, but not terribly. It is a grenade. And as you see the fragments skitter out and smoke start coming out of the front of the vehicle, you see blood spatter on the driver's side. So that is cut through the floor and cut the guy apart.
I thought it was good.
I guess we are not going to be talking to him.
I was gonna say, I was expecting the bus to do the Michael Bay flip.
Oh no! Just
like for some
higher,
reason.
maybe.
The Michael Bay flip. I don't know why he does that with trucks in his movies.
Yeah,
I guess it's just because it's cool.
It's cool.
Really cool.
All right, Diggs.
So I know we're trying to take some of these guys alive, right?
Yeah, that was part of the plan. And I mean, now if you want to do it, then it doesn't matter.
Oh no. I'm going. This guy's fine, right?
Yeah, he is fine.
Okay, then I before the battle I said I was using my invocation.
Mm-hmm.
So and I passed it, so now I have double willpower on my next stability, and I'm going to cast Spasm on him.
Oh.
Can you do two powers if it's both half actions?
Yes.
Then I will cast Spasm on him and the guy that only lost a foot, because I'm assuming that the guy with is still fighting with the foot.
He's down. He's doing the because his foot got blown off by a guy who just walked up. It was like, hey, what's good? Plow.
I'm sorry, I said, hey, fuck boys.
Yeah.
That was my greeting.
Which started a gunfight, yes.
So I rolled 25 total on Spaz.
Ooh.
And for every 5 points that I exceed threshold, it increases the difficulty. So I'll do it by 4 steps of difficulty to make him spaz out.
Yeah, 1 second.
I mean, the downside is he shoots whatever is in front of him, so good luck, guys.
Yeah, okay. He does not pass. So stand by for gunshot, because he hasn't cleared his holster yet.
Oh no.
Okay, you hear a wet, muffled pop inside his coat pocket. And he's like, oh!
I just shot myself!
Oh, I just shot my... Yeah, no, he did. And he is not dead yet, but he is not looking good. There's that shocking moment of, I just shot myself.
Oh, does he look like he is dying though? Does anyone look like they're not gonna... I mean, no one's gonna... Everyone looks like they're pulling through, right?
Well, this guy in front of the vehicle, you don't know. There was just a massive explosion up there. The 2 guys on the ground are seriously wounded and could die. This guy just shot himself.
Okay. I will use a free action to channel distort vision so they can't see where that came from.
And so you're like, whatcha?
And I rolled a 10, so...
So you just disappear.
Yep.
Nice.
Essentially invisible.
All right, next round of combat. Mike, you've just dove.
I did.
It is your turn.
And just as a remembrance that every time I finish a round, as my
free action.
My rapid reload allows me to just go Doom guy style.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're just jamming shells and stuff.
Yeah, I just open it up and shells are flying out of it, but 2 still make it in. You know.
All right.
Anyway. So I'm assuming the guy who shot himself isn't going to be a major problem. And I don't have any handcuffs on me, so I can't really restrain him.
He's spasming on the ground.
Yeah, he's like, shot myself, shot myself.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I could always ask Griglack to throw me up into the air, and then I just start shooting down as I come back, but that would be dumb, because then I'd still have to hit the ground.
Yeah, you could die.
I could die. I'm like, throw me up like a baby, and I go like 40.
He throws you up, and you just become a small dot in the sky.
No, Ricky is going to basically come over here and take cover back here. He's not going to try to get in the line of sight of these guys because he knows there's somebody over there. He just doesn't know what's happened to them.
Aren't they still in the cab?
They are.
Oh, those guys in the cab? I thought they were on the other
they're in the cab. I just didn't want to intersect them with the model because Tabletop Simulator does.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well then if that's the case, how far can I go? Maybe I could like get right up to here.
Yeah.
And like keep my head down.
You could shoot through that window if you wanted.
Yeah, that was my idea.
Okay.
I was just gonna put the barrels of the shotgun right
Okay. You're like,
Right
knock,
under the
knock.
window. Yeah, just go. Dum, dum, dum.
All right.
And,
Roll for it.
yeah. All right, let's see if he hits. If not, it's just going to be really loud in there.
After the grenade blew the floorboard up.
Weapon skill. Oh, yeah. No, I just do it just 1 point under the ballistic skill.
Hell yeah.
So I do hit. Let's see where I hit. Oh, let me roll this thing correctly, because it's not... It just, like...
Falls down.
Yeah.
Oh, center mass.
Hey!
Yeah, so you hit him in the chest with that
Right,
shotgun.
and yes, with the Hab pacifier, 2d10 plus 2. So one is an 8, 9, 10. Another's 2, so 4.
All right, so you squeeze both barrels. The thing flies out of your hand on the lanyard, and you just see crimson mist and broken glass sparkling on the inside of that.
How do you push?
Oh, the rules for pushing, that's a little dangerous.
Yeah.
I can bust that out if you like.
I'll look at it later.
All right, it's let's just say it's like removing the safety on a reactor.
And
It enhances chances for oopsie significantly. But so it's like last stand sort of stuff.
Yeah, unfeathered seems fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where you're just like fuck it, and you're like about to die and you do something glorious. All right, Griglak. The guy is spasming on the ground. Your friend has just fired into the vehicle and is probably laughing.
What does Griglak do? What would Griglak do?
Well, there's a guy on the ground. Griglak does believe in his people's sacred sacrament of the elbow drop.
I think Griglak will just walk over and just take the gun away from this guy.
All right, strength check.
What is Griglak's strength?
Mighty.
I don't know it's all that mighty. Let's see. 40. Reasonably.
It's reasonably mighty, yes.
Well, not that mighty. 95.
Oh, so you try to wrestle it from him, but he's just spasming, much like you've seen people.
so you're trying to grab it, you're like, oh, ugh.
Yeah, he's a slippery
No, I shot
fish.
myself.
Griglak harmed self. What this with? Let's go.
All right. So are the guys in the cab still in the cab?
There's blood and brains all in that cab and broken glass. It's hard to see with the fire that has now started.
All right. I'm just gonna like go up to the cab and like just point my gun at the window and just like motion for the sergeant to come over.
Smoke is starting to billow out of the cab.
Okay.
I put my like the hem of my robe up to my mouth with my free hand.
All right. Deputy?
I stand up, throw the blanket off dramatically.
Oh, just...
Yep, like anime style, just throw it into the air, pull my
Yeah, the
uniform
blanket's
tunic
gone.
down to make sure it's smooth, and then march over to the cab.
Oh, you know what? No, you do the Zukov thing
Yeah,
from...
That's what I'm
yeah,
describing.
Death of Stalin,
It's a
yeah.
Zukov.
Yeah. All right. So you manage to come on over, and as you do and look in the vehicle, you see that both of the people are dead and now burning.
Wow.
So
We should probably get out of here.
we should grab some people that still breathe and
Hey,
fucking
that's a free
run.
free garbage truck right there.
No, it's
not after
hot.
the grenade. Not after the grenade.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna just struggle to drag one of the big fucking whatchamacallit bodybuilder looking motherfuckers.
So you guys are going to drag the two on the ground. What about the guy who shot himself?
Oh, we're grabbing the three of them.
Okay, so you're going to drag him to the vehicle and try to run?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to need, let's see, with all you guys helping.
Because
I have
that
sprint.
combat was like 15 seconds long.
Yeah, it was just boom, quick. It was a good ambush. So let's see, with all you guys helping, someone roll and beat under a 50, because with all you guys helping and your strengths. Just
I'll do it.
all right.
I rolled a 17, but he said I'd do it, so whatever.
I rolled a 41.
All right. So
No,
you
it's a
guys,
reverse scout. That's the second dice. That's so the brown one is your first.
I rolled a 14.
Hey, we both rolled a 14.
all right, yes, yay. So you guys managed to just grab the guys and run with them, and they're just like in horrible pain and everything, and they're like, what the fuck? And you're just punching them down as you run off.
Shut up.
Yeah. So I assume you're gonna just shackle them down once you get back to your vehicle.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, our
shackle 'em,
vehicle-
make a run for the bridge, get into G17 as fast as we can.
All right.
Because there's no call boxes over here.
Nope. So you shackle them and belt them down and get in your vehicle and scream the fuck out into the night. And that's where we'll end for this evening.
When a felon's not engaged in his employment.
Delta Squad are brought up to speed by a mysterious administrator, and as suspected, we don't belong here, and he can fix it for a simple task. Track and capture some garbage men, which went better than expected. And while I don't have a name for the next episode, trust me when I say there's plenty more violence in our future. Just a reminder that this is brought to you by you and nobody else. If you want to support more of this madness, go to patreon.com/bpltext and check out WBPL76 on Twitch.